Breaking free from this addiction requires recognizing the dynamic for what it is, an emotional trap fueled by inconsistent affection. Understanding that these moments of closeness are not a sign of genuine love, but a part of a destructive pattern is the first step in reclaiming our emotional health and self worth. And it's not just our emotional health that we need to be concerned about. The chronic stress from these push pull relational dynamics activates our body's fight or flight response that can lead to insomnia, digestive problems, fatigue, immune system suppression, and a host of other disastrous health consequences. Another aspect of this trap that I should mention is because of the power of these kinds of relational dynamics and how they hook us, is that many of us fall into this trap of seeing this individual because we're feeling so intensely, so powerfully for them. We get this feeling like, this is the one. I found my soulmate, even though their behavior is so unpredictable and damaging. At the same time, we also have this tendency to see their instability and somehow think that we could rescue them. We convince ourselves that if we just get together, that our love will somehow magically heal their deep emotional wounds and that we'll live happily ever after once we get together. It's all an illusion. It's not going to happen, and there's nothing you can do to heal these individuals. Like so many other people, I got caught up in a few of these relationships and push pull dynamics, and it was absolutely devastating for me. In my mid to late 20s, I was working with a psychotherapist, and I'm not blaming her in any way, but she possessed a limited understanding of this kind of dynamic because there wasn't a lot of literature available at the time. There wasn't much understanding. And so it left me in many respects on my own. I had to figure out my own way out of this incredibly torturous relational dynamic. One of the things I found myself doing when I would form these attachments to such an individual is that I would try and keep trying to make the relationship work. And it would finally blow up on me. And I'd be left with these extraordinarily painful emotions, the devastation. I'd be left in the ruins or the wreckage, and I'd have to piece myself back together. And even before I got to that point, there was all this excruciatingly painful emotion. But there are several things that I found very helpful. Instinctively, I taught myself to dive into the depths of the pain